It's Nolan. Yeah, I'ma flex, run it up, flex, cash out, flex, new bag, flex, new whip, flex, new chick, flex, bankroll, flex, striker pole, flex. Yeah, think I might need me a chat, boy I'm fly. Got a new watch, hate to be drinking my name, I ain't got time. Put them on block, wrist twice, your rent price. I don't care what y'all dislike. Money piling through the back door, got the floor flooded like a bank heist. I been nice, been raw, spit game like a mentor. Watching all of y'all copy me, I got new sons like in-laws. That's a 10-4, stay shining like 10-4. Hot boy, I got your girl dripping in the pot. I can make an egg boy, yeah I'm good for it, that's facts. Ayy, try to she stay on my back. Ayy, I can't get off track. Ayy, need all my blessings to cash. Ayy, put on my team on the map. Yeah, I came from the jungle, I'm a beast. Do my work up in the gym and stretch the money like obliques. I'ma flex, run it up, flex, cash out, flex, new bag, flex, new whip, flex, new chick, flex, bankroll, flex, striker pole, flex. I'ma flex, run it up, flex, cash out, flex, new bag, flex, new whip, flex, new chick, flex, bankroll, flex, striker pole, flex. Hey, back on the road with a pot full of gold, I'm shining. Duffel bag, busting out the seam, looking like an offensive lineman. Hey, always acing my assignment, yeah. Numbers talk, I don't speak, let the money talk. Pulling up with a model chick on the speedway like it's bumper cars. Say flex, that's mandatory. Point blank like an allegory. Nothing like me, that's unlikely. I'm a new breed with no category. I'm so gone, my old song still going up like a pole vault. Said I wouldn't make it, that was so wrong. Now I'm bending corners like go cars, no cosigns. Nobody called, nobody gave me the ball. Wait on my turn, watching y'all get the applause. Now I'm becoming the boss. Write out my story, your mouth for the glory. You gotta respect what I say. I just be minding the business that pays. Feeling like I was just living some ways. I'ma flex, run it up, flex, cash out, flex, new bag, flex, new whip, flex, new chick, flex, bankroll, flex, striker pole, flex. I'ma flex, run it up, flex, cash out, flex, new bag, flex, new whip, flex, new chick, flex, bankroll, flex, striker pole, flex. Yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody is doing well. I've been waiting on this video all week. The reason why is because I wanted to make sure that the official statistics and everything were tallied in, clocked in before I actually spoke on the situation. There's a lot of people that have been, basically jumping on Latto's back. This video is all about Latto. I've been advocating for, I think her album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, is the best album we've heard this year. There's some people out there that disagree with me. I understand if you disagree, and I respect your opinion if you do. And we finally have the first week numbers in for the project. At the top of the week, it was projected that Latto would sell around 26, maybe 27,000. The final number for the first week is 29. We already know that her and Ice Spice have had a feud going. Ice Spice clocked in at 28,000 first week. And now we have Latto clocking in at 29. If you're going to try to put them in a battle, I guess somebody could say that Latto won, but they seem to be pretty much neck and neck, despite those that seem to act like they prefer Latto's music or feel like she's the better rapper. They're right there in the same boat. All right. But I guess an extra 1,000 is a moral victory for Latto if it comes down to like competition between her record sales wise. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, records are definitely on a decline. We've been talking about it for the past week or so. I don't want to harp on this subject too long, but this was definitely something that I knew we were going to have to address, and there was a lot riding on where Latto was going to fall. A week ago, it was projected that she was going to sell somewhere between 35 to 45,000. Unfortunately, those projections were wrong. Normally, those projections are pretty accurate, but it is what it is. It kind of underperformed based on Latto, but I think this was actually growth from her last project. I believe 777 debuted at 21,000, but that project is now certified gold. So let me look that up. Matter of fact, is it gold or is it platinum? Just for accuracy's sake. All right, yeah, so I was right. It's certified gold. So, I mean, if her and the company continue to push it, continue to put out music, she did put out the Chicken Grease record that a lot of people were requesting, the Ti 24's remix. You know what's interesting is a lot of people were comparing that record to Sexy Red, basically saying that they felt like she was taking Sexy Red flow or taking Drake's um Rich Flex flow on the hook. It's just being revealed more and more to me that niggas these days really have no concept of like hip hop history. Like, where the fuck was y'all when 24s came out? Money rolls, cars and clothes. That's how my niggas roll. Burning Joe, 24. That's how my partners roll. You know what I'm saying? Where was y'all at? Were you in the womb or some shit? Was y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Was y'all niggas like on Similac or something? Like, what the fuck, man? And niggas don't be having no interest in like learning where shit come from. Niggas be loud, proud, and wrong. Like, we gotta we gotta do something about that shit, man. Well, anyway, that record is now featured on the album, so I think that kind of helped, drive in some last minute interest and stuff as well, and will probably reflect more on next week totals. See if Latto can continue to run it up. She did debut in the top 20 on Billboard. Let me go ahead and just pull this up. We're gonna address this and we're gonna keep this thing rolling, because again, I know the numbers talk is not all that appealing, but this is where hip hop is at. And I think, honestly, ever since Drake and Kendrick went back and forth and we started tallying the interest in those records, that's what reintroduced a lot of this numbers talk. Before that, it was Pink Friday 2 because of it was, such a massive success. But those are like the things that ushered those conversations in for this year. But let's go ahead and pull up this chart here. So at the top of the chart this week, once again, is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has been dominating the charts all year. She's been number 1 or 2 since this fucking Tortured Poets Department shit came out. She drops a new version of this fucking album every week just to make sure that she stays at the top and her fans eat that shit up. But hey, shout out to having a supportive fan base. Them motherfuckers been showing the hell out. She sold another 84,000 of that same ass album this week. That's uncharted territory. She doing some shit that ain't never been done before. Gotta give her credit, even if I don't fuck with it or listen to her shit. It just is what it is. Okay? Now, as we go down the list, and you see a lot of pop, you see a lot of country. That's what's dominating right now. You got the Twisters album soundtrack, you know what I'm saying? You got SZA still riding the charts as well with SOS. You still got Shabuzi, Where I've Been, It Isn't Where I'm Going. His project is still working. Peso Pluma is in the 13th spot. And then we have Latto at number 14 with Sugar Honey Iced Tea. So this is a top 20 debut despite the numbers. 29,096 copies, 2,000 of which are actual pure sales. So 2,000 people bought the album. And then there's 26,000 streaming equivalents that all tally up to 29,096. All right. So they're just going to have to keep working the album and see if she could stay in the top 20 or stay in the top 50 going into next week. Megan Thee Stallion with the Megan album, she sold another 16,000 this week. So she's remaining in the top of the charts, in the top 50 of the charts. It's crazy, man. A lot of people been shitting on Meg, but she's closing in on around 200,000 very soon. So that project is going to be gold pretty soon. People are continuing to fuck with it. Yeah. A lot of people thought that project was going to come and go. Anyway, getting back to Latto. Not only has she been under fire about how the project is performing or was projected to perform more specifically. She's also found herself in a bit of a pickle this week because number one, she went on Complex and did an interview and they asked her who her GOAT was. And it was her and her sister, Brooklyn. And Brooklyn said her GOAT was Latto, right? And Latto was basically saying, outside of myself, with me not popping my shit, my GOAT is Lil' Kim, right? And unfortunately for Latto, ever since that came out, there's been a lot of discourse and discussion online. And people were basically saying, at one point, Latto gave it up to Nicki Minaj as the GOAT. And ever since their fallout or whatever the fuck happened between them, she's basically made it her point to not use her name in interviews. At one point in an interview earlier this year, she called her Shouty. This time around, she just said Lil' Kim is the GOAT, which I don't see any issue in giving Lil' Kim her flowers, right? As a matter of fact, in the that little Spotify joint with Latto, Sexy Red, and Flo Milli, they had a roundtable conversation about their inspirations when it comes to music. And in that conversation, Sexy Red gave Lil' Kim her flowers as well. She also mentioned Nicki Minaj in that discussion, but it's not like she outright skipped Lil' Kim. And you got to understand, Lil' Kim is the blueprint for a lot of what's going on today. The sexually provocative shit, Lil' Kim was front and center, and she was very boisterous about it, right? Some people would say Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown gave you sex appeal, but Foxy Brown wasn't talking about sucking a Sprite can. You know what I'm saying? That's more like what the girls is on today. Hardcore, she was busting that thing wide open on the motherfucking album cover. You feel me? That's what we're seeing today and what we've been seeing from a lot of the ladies over the course of time. So Lil' Kim is that. You go and look at a lot of the looks that the ladies are, trying to create and recreate. It goes back to Lil' Kim. Even with JT's rollout, she did tributes to Lil' Kim leading up to the City Cinderella album, right? So I think a lot of the ladies feel that way, but unfortunately, in a Nicki Minaj world where she's dominated the charts, she's dominated the conversation, she's dominated everything that you can literally put in front of you, you know what I'm saying? When you don't say her name, it's basically an indictment against you, and they try to say you're attempting to erase her from history, you know what I'm saying? And you know who says that, right? Because I think we can have a discourse about Nicki Minaj. I personally, I hold her very high. I might even say she's the top female rapper of all time. Would I say she's the GOAT? I don't know. But I would say she's the top. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she performed the best. She fucking dominated, like I said, everything, right? When she got on tracks with men, she dominated a lot of the niggas. You know what I'm saying? The top of the top niggas in the game. She dominated amongst them with features. So I understand, but there still has to be room for people to have their own personal opinion. People should have room to change their personal opinion. And to be honest, if I don't like you, I'm not going to give you your motherfucking credit. I think that's pretty commonplace between anyone in society. Everybody ain't got to say, I don't like the nigga, but he's still fine. No, fuck that nigga for life. Let's act like we real people out here. It's fuck the nigga for life. We say that shit about lesser people every day. So I think Latto should have some free reign to give credit to whomever she wants, right? But we're going to go ahead and play the discussion, or a clip of the discussion. We ain't going to play the whole shit now, between these ladies, so that we can get more context out of their mouths. And we'll go from there, okay? So just give me a moment while I pull this up.
I let inspiration come to me when it comes to me. My daddy used to love TLC. I appreciate her talent now that I'm grown. I look back like, damn, my daddy was really putting me down. I loved Left Eye. Like, my daddy loved Left Eye.
She was so dope.
Yeah, nobody said Left Eye name.
Left Eye was so hard.
Gangsta Boo, and I was very blessed to have worked with her before she passed.
I like Lil' Kim, cause she like when I watch all her old videos, it be on like, damn, this how I would dress like, or this how I would have been if I
She
was.
definitely ate the look.
But she was so
she was different.
timeless. In Atlanta, we got Karma, we got Princess and Diamond, baby.
Yeah.
I love me some Princess
baby.
and Diamond.
We knew them up versus.
Y'all know I'm gonna put my girl Nissia on.
Period.
Yeah, I like
Nene. I love Nene.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh,
Oh my
she's so
gosh, Nene.
Yeah, she from.
And she from the A, like, what?
Y'all really support each other though. Ever since I was in middle school,
it's
like
like a community type.
yeah, like even if it's just an underground rapper, like he had a hit song in Atlanta, everybody with it. Like I would say Maya the done too.
Nikki though, she lasted in the game for a good amount of years, so I want to still like be in the game. Some be fading off, be for real.
Yeah.
They be fading off, but they just be put up like not into it for real. But if you got some good music, you can still chill and still be talked about.
No cap, I swear to God, I'm not trying to guess. Like, I do believe, like, 10 years from now, like, sexy is gonna be
For
a thing.
sure.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
girl,
you.
you gotta know
We
that.
all do our thing.
Yeah.
I know the girls. We winning for real.
For sure.
I ain't lying. We know you gonna pop it.
I love
Miss Bad.
Listen, like, at the same time I was writing my raps, I used to, like, sketch my little costumes, my little
You're a mess.
Like, I was always very into, like, the appearance and stuff. I'll tell my stylist, like, no, you need to go more this direction.
Yeah, I'm like that too. But then I think I saw a video of
I ain't
sexy.
gonna let you do
Oh, thank you.
the cloud.
Not the cloud. Okay. Like, I definitely feel that way, too. Like, yes, it matters. But at the same time, like, I seen a video of Sexy where she, like, took her wig off. I think you was at a show. I was like, I wish I could do some shit like that.
I literally don't be caring.
You just it gives, I'm very much myself, bitch.
Like, I
Take it or
think-
leave it.
I just, like, I'll go throw on some beauty spot leggings. Like, I don't be kind.
Sexy is just, she brought, like, this whole, like, authentic.
I was just about to say
She
that.
just made it so cool to just be yourself.
I really admire that about her.
Thank you.
I admire Latto for just how hard she works.
Like, she hella pretty. Like, she know how to dress. And then she be having her
To be
clothes
honest,
like,
you cool, you could dress.
right. Broke my scale. She be popping it though, and then I be seeing all her clothes and stuff. So I be like, Latto be like, putting
You
it
be
together.
popping it.
Like, it be
with the
cute.
curves,
It's really
stuff.
dope. And then Flo different. She got her own style. I like how you dress and Flo. Like,
Thank you.
just like how you got the pearls. Like, I be seeing you be doing some different.
I think Flo is very good at being tasteful.
I feel like we all bring our little different flavor.
I think
to it.
all the girls do. Like,
Yeah, we
it's
do.
what you said when we had first sat down. Like, everybody doing their thing, but like in their own lane. Like,
Yeah. It'd be tight if all like it could be just a whole song with all
All of
girls.
us.
oh
on
God,
a
like they
freestyle.
be saying,
Like a
like mix the or like redo the ladies' night song.
I see that all the time. I ain't
I
gonna
think that'd
lie.
be tight.
that would
all the girls on
that
the
would.
song.
I'd be down to do it even with I don't like to.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm
For real.
down.
Everybody send a little A boy and then we can link all the A boys together.
That'll
I
be
think
fun.
that'd be a
It'll
tight
be
song.
good, like just for history, like
Yeah.
sure.
all bull aside, it'll be fine.
All right. So once again, we see Latto not using the specific name, but she said she would be down to do like a ladies' night remake with all the relevant ladies of today. You know what I'm saying? Put all the bullshit aside. I think Ice Spice is definitely included in that as well. Everybody send their 8 bars in, recreate it. That would be interesting. It would not only be interesting to see just everybody come together for that cause, but it would also be interesting to see, like, when you play the track, like, who gonna shine and who gonna sound like ass. Cause you just never know who gonna shine and who gonna sound like ass. I would love to see it. Shit, make that be about 6 minutes long. Get your 8 bars off and shit. And let the DJs make the good version with the best verses on it. I would like to see it. All right. But yeah, as y'all can see, I don't even fuck with Sexy Red. You know what I mean? But based on her proximity, she was in the video. I didn't want to be an asshole and just cut all her talking points out. You know what I mean? That's weird. So, you know what I mean? She talked about Lil' Kim. She talked about Nicki longevity. And she was valid in what she said. Latto said she liked Left Eye. So, you know what I mean? And that wasn't about gold. It was just inspiration. She said she liked Left Eye growing up, which I could see based on the time period of her dad loving TLC, playing it around the house, and she was probably influenced by that a lot, which we saw her come out, and she's always been a lyrical style of rapper. She's kind of dumbed down her lyrics most recently, but she came in like really, really spitting. So I could see that influence, right? She talked about Gangsta Boo working with her before she passed away. She shouted out the Atlanta folks, the ladies from Crime Mob. You got to give shout out to them. I mean, especially if you're eating off their plate and taking little cues from what they did. You know what I mean? Kind of doing the hood shit. I can see that as well, right? If you listen to Latto's music, I don't think you're gonna think off the bat she was bumping Nicki Minaj all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even get that vibe. Their music isn't similar. So I get that. Some people are going to be like, you caping. It's cool. But if you listen to Pink Friday 2 and you go listen to Sugar Honey Iced Tea, they're not the same vibe. It just is what it is. It's not the same style, not the same vocal texture, not the same wordplay. It just ain't the same. No matter who you like more, it ain't the same. But yeah, she been under fire for that. You know what I mean? But somebody who actually agrees with me as far as it being a really solid album, being a really good album, is the Joe Budden podcast. Okay? And they say Latto is a top 3 female rapper despite all of the other discourse and talking points that's going on. They say she top 3. And they say that she's putting in some challenges for the other 2. Now let's get to that, shall we?
Latto is ill, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Latto is ill.
Foot on neck.
Latto is ill.
I love her, yo.
Yeah.
Oh,
She can't give you nothing but pussy.
but pussy.
Where you rank her right now, currently? Just rapping, the women.
Top 3.
Yes.
I'm with you.
She's number 3 for me. And just rapping women.
I might have to have a number 2.
Actually, hold on.
I got Nicki and Doja.
Nicki is number 1 for me.
Actually, I might have her over Doja at this moment.
I think Latto will give Doja a long.
Yeah.
Y'all got Doja fucked up.
Hey,
Doja can rap, but
No, Doja can rap.
this is
I might have Nicki,
Not like that.
Latto, and Doja.
She can't rap like
That's
that.
the 3, though. That is the 3 for me.
She can't rap like that. She may be a bigger artist and a
I'm just
more
talking
well-rounded artist.
Yes.
about rapping.
But if I'm just talking about rapping,
Yeah.
Doja could pack it up if Latto walk in the studio with her notebook.
I agree.
I'm on the other side of that. I'll disagree. But
I love Cardi, but I mean, there's the rumors, so I'll leave that alone. Latto is confirmed that to be her
yeah,
pen.
that's
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like in her DNA. She's one of them that's like, I'm going out of my way
Like
to
she
make
really
sure.
loves hip hop.
Yeah.
Like she's one of those.
Grew up.
All right. So I really don't want to dive too deep into this Latto versus Doja thing, because anytime we talk about the ladies in rap, we got to kind of compare and contrast and say who's better, who's the top, I don't necessarily want to pit them against each other. I would much rather them work together at some point and collaborate. I believe both of them are RCA artists as well, if I'm not mistaken. So they're coming out of the same pipeline. Yep. Let's see. 777 was the RCA album. What's Sugar Honey Iced Tea? So RCA project, right? So it ain't no need to really put them in that way. And I think if you listen to them bar for bar in their best, I think they're about equal, to be honest. When I listen to Doja, Fuck the Grrrls, or what's that other song? We're doing those 10. Fuck. Forgot the name of the shit. Give me a second. 97. If I listen to her on 97, and how she got off the bars on that song in that pocket that she was in, she was going, right? Showed me something different that I hadn't really seen. The shit she did for what was that soundtrack? Not the Elvis shit, but the movie with that nigga Lakeith.
mocking Jesus or acting like he was the second coming of Jesus or whatever. That soundtrack, she bodied that shit on some rap shit. I even liked the tension. She had a bunch of shit on the Scarlet album that I liked and she was rapping on, you know what I'm saying? And she was rapping well on Scarlet too. But I feel like when Latto wants to get in her lyrical bag, I feel like they pretty much equal. So I don't think it's a one or the other type of thing. Right? But Latto clearly still has some growing to do. She still has some warming up to do when it comes to the people, when it comes to the audience. A lot of y'all have been telling me you're just not warming up to her. Just not connected to her. Some people say it may be the accent. Some people feel like her accent ain't real. I think that's a stretch. Some people feel like they hear Drake's pen. I don't hear Drake's pen. I hear influence on Drake, influence from nuances of Drake's flow or Drake's melodies, more specifically Drake flow on Shout Out to Me. But the rest of the album, I didn't get that vibe. I didn't get Drake from the punchlines she was using on the album. The content of the records, I didn't get Drake from. But you know, it is what it is, man. Everybody hears things differently. I don't live inside nobody's brain. Just giving y'all my perspective of it. I didn't see it in that way. But nonetheless, only 29,000 people showed up. So she's got some warming up to do. She's got some more work. And like I said, her last project sold 21,000 first week. She came back and over time it did end up getting certified gold. So that is still on the table for Latto this time around as well. She just got to keep working, right? That's the thing about first week numbers, right? First week will show you where you're at. But some artists, after that first week, we don't hear about them no more. The project fades into black, into obscurity. You know what I'm saying? You look up and it just never went nowhere. Other artists, they're going to keep dropping videos. They're going to keep showing up. They're going to keep their presence on social media active. Seems that way for Latto. As a matter of fact, she just announced a tour. Like I said, this is a complete Latto video. And it ain't my job to kiss her ass because leading up to the album, I wasn't too fond of the move she was making. But I think she put out a good album and she's got a tour coming. All right. So she's just announced her fall 2024 North American Sugar Honey Iced Tea Tour, which will also feature Mariah the Scientist, another one of our Atlanta's own. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she grew up here, but she's local here today. Okay, so they say on the heels of her third studio album, Latto is hitting the road for the Sugar Honey Iced Tea Tour this fall. Dates for the show were announced Wednesday morning, along with news that the rapper will be bringing fellow AT Aliens, Mariah the Scientist, and Caribou. Okay, Caribou. I'm not really a fan of her like that. I heard a feature verse that she did where I was like, wow, she actually does know how to find the beat. These motherfuckers that rap off beat on purpose, y'all niggas make me fucking sick. But that's neither here nor there at this moment. They say Latto kicks off the 22-city North American leg on October 25th in Tampa Bay with stops in Nashville, Philly, Brooklyn, Cincinnati, Boston, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Seattle, San Diego, Phoenix, and Las Vegas before wrapping up in Denver on December 7th. Okay. Pre-sale tickets are currently available while the general public on sale begins today. Okay. So there we have it. We don't got like a tour flyer or something. Let me see if there's a tour flyer. All right. So here we have it in front of y'all just for visual sake. So the North American leg of the Sugar Honey Iced Tea Tour is this fall. Winter 2025, she's going to Europe. That's interesting. Winter 2025? Maybe she's talking about top of the year. Maybe that's top of the year. They're going to be doing Africa and Australian dates as well with TVAs, so those will be announced. So clearly they're still booking out the rest of the tour, but the North American leg will be jumping off very soon. First show is going to be October 25th in Tampa. Last show that we currently have is December 7th in Denver. Okay? And you could check the flyer for your locale if you would go, because a lot of y'all ain't going to go no way, because I heard y'all ain't really fucking with the album. But that's what we got for y'all. Once again, be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. So much better on the inside than out. I will catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect. Y'all be good out there. I hope beautiful things are in your circumference. And if not, I hope they come just right around the corner. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they died of me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.